ever stop and think, like really think about the shapes around us? Squares, triangles, they're everywhere, but we kind of take them for granted, don't we?
It's true. They're almost invisible in a way because we're so used to them.
Right. So today we're diving deep into that, like the hidden life of shapes and angles, especially how kids wrap their heads around this stuff. We've got excerpts from this cool teaching method, really hands-on, ditches the boring formulas,
Yeah.
turns geometry into an adventure.
It's all about those aha moments, right? Which
Yeah.
everyone loves. And this method, it really seems to get at a problem a lot of people have, kids and adults, honestly.
Which is?
We memorize what a shape looks like, but don't always get the why behind it. The connection between its sides, its angles.
Yeah, triangle, 3 sides, boom, done. But that's just scratching the surface.
Exactly. It's those sides and angles that tell you everything. Like literally, a triangle's properties, what you can do with it. That's all hidden in those relationships.
Okay, so it's more than just knowing the names. It's like unlocking the secrets of the shape.
Right. And those secrets, they matter in the real world. Imagine you're building a bridge, right? You wouldn't just use any triangle to hold it up.
Gotta have that strong one.
Exactly. You need that right triangle, the one with the 90-degree angle, for stability. So this teaching method, it brings that kind of thinking to life for kids.
How so? What do they do? Like build tiny bridges?
Well, they have this one activity with, get this, twin sisters, Rohini and Mohini. One sister builds a shape out of matchsticks.
Okay, classic kid stuff.
Totally. But here's the twist. The other sister, she has to figure out the shape just by asking questions.
Wait, so it's like a shape interrogation? Is it a closed shape? How many sides you got? That's kind of brilliant.
Right. Mohini can't just rely on seeing it. She has to think about the properties, like what defines a triangle, a square.
Forces you to think differently. Kind of reminds me of another game they described, the Angle Detective. It's like, picture this big, jumbled up figure.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
All sorts of angles hiding in it. You got to find the matching ones. Really tests your spatial reasoning.
And that, spatial reasoning, that's huge EE. It's how we navigate the world. Architects use it when they design buildings.
Surgeons probably use it too, right?
All the time. Even just figuring out how to fit a couch through a doorway. That's spatial reasoning in action.
So this method, it's like secretly training future architects and brain surgeons, one triangle at a time.
There you go. But it's not all serious. They get playful, too. Like they have this bit about finding angles in the letters of our names.
Oh, right. Makes you look at an A or a T totally differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Suddenly, geometry isn't just in textbooks, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Which I think helps.
Totally. Okay, this next example, it just made me smile. Picture this. A bunch of kids, a stack of books, and a ball.
Sounds like the start of a fun afternoon.
Right. But they're not just goofing off. They're actually doing a physics experiment.
Oh, I love that. How does that work?
So they change the angle of the books, right, to make different slopes. And then they see how it affects how fast the ball rolls.
Ah, so simple but so smart.
Yeah. It's all about connecting those dots. Like, angles aren't just on paper. They make things happen in the real world.
Exactly. And when kids see that click, that aha moment, that's when learning really sticks.
Totally. So maybe a takeaway for all of us from this deep dive is don't take shapes for granted.
Right. Next time you're out and about, look around. Notice the slope of a roof, the curve of a bridge. It's all geometry in action.
Even the angle of that tree branch reaching out, it's shaping our world in ways we don't even realize.
And who knows, maybe by thinking about it a little differently, we can unlock some of those aha moments for ourselves, too.